What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here, you can call me Irish, and today I have an unboxing of the Mini NES, the Nintendo Classic Nintendo Entertainment System Mini thing, whatever you want to call it. You can see on the back there, that's the 30 games that it comes pre-installed with. If you don't know, it is basically a literal mini NES. It's made by Nintendo themselves. And what I thought I'd do, as you can see here, is just do a quick unboxing and like a first look kind of thing at a bunch of the games. So as we open the box, you see right up on top you have the little manual. The operations manual, and it's just kind of all the different languages, how you like what wires go where and how you power it up and stuff like that. One of the weird choices was that it doesn't come with like a plug. It just comes with the USB cable and the HDMI cable that you need, but it doesn't come with the actual plug that you need, which I thought was strange. And I'm not a member of any like Nintendo clubs or anything like that, so if you're interested in that code, work away. It's like, I think it was like 600 points for the Nintendo thing. But yeah, so that's the manual out of the way. So now as we move into the actual box, I'm going to leave the actual console to the end. I'm just going to unbox everything else, or I'm going to like have a look at everything else. So starting off with the controller, it is like, it's, as I said, like what's really, really cool about this is that it's actually a Nintendo product. So this is literally like Nintendo remaking their old controller, which I think is pretty amazing. It's been so long since I've used one that I cannot remember how authentic it feels, but it feels good. It's not like tactile or clicky or anything like that. It's kind of mushy, but I'm presuming that's the way it was back then. And you can see there, I'll just show you like the adapter and stuff like that. Again, they're proprietary adapters, so they aren't like just standard USB, which is kind of not the best thing in the world. And also the cable, I don't think I show it in the video, but the cable is just hilariously short. It's literally, it's beyond like unusable in how short it honestly is. But then you can see there, they give you the HDMI cable. I just used one that I already had. And here's the fairly reasonably long charging port. So like this is the USB for charging it. But again, the cable the cable length for the actual controller is just really, really bad. But as we look at the actual unit here, you can see it is tiny. It is really, really small. And so we have the power button on the left there, the reset button. I'll just show you the way the power button works. That like switches in and holds in, whereas the reset one is just like a little click. And there again, it's the two proprietary jacks. The little slot for the cartridges doesn't actually open on this. Obviously, it's literally just this packaging, like this container with just a motherboard in it, basically. So you've got HDMI out, DC in, but it's actually just USB powered. And then we see the bottom of it with a little space for like cooling at the bottom there. But yeah, as again, like you can see that it's got like the size of it here. Like it's literally basically the exact same width as the controller, and pretty close to like the thickness of the controller as well. Like you can see it's crazy how small it is. Like, but again, nowadays nowadays that's all they need. That's all the space they really need. But then that's basically that. You can see the two kind of the controllers. So the couple of games that I thought I'd fire up is Super Mario Brothers. After I show you like obviously these in-game set or like just the settings and menu and stuff like that. Again, I wish I had like an actual one, or I wish I'd played with an actual like NES recently enough to be able to compare the two. But I'm just gonna I'm gonna have to kind of go by just how I felt playing it and based off like my really old memories like as a kid. Yeah, so I play a little bit of Super Mario Brothers 1, 2 and 3 I believe, and a little bit of Pac-Man. And yeah, like you can see all the games as I go through them there. Like there's 30 games and they're all like a good selection, like Zelda 2, the 3 Marios, Super Mario Brothers, and yeah, like the classic Marios and Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and all. It's just super cool. Tecmo Bowl and stuff, which is good fun. But you'll notice from these games that I decide to show, I suck at Mario. I am just the worst, and like maybe like saying that I suck at Mario is being generous to myself. I suck at all of these retro games. This is World 1-1. I get 800 points in. Like, I'm just actually terrible. But like you can see it's crazy to hear the sounds. Like I know we hear them in videos and like they're used all the time now with sound effects and stuff like that. But actually playing it, and as you can see with the back bars on either side, like it's in 4:3, I think. Like it actually is that resolution. It's just crazy to actually be playing it again after all these years. Like, and for the price as well, like for what it is, it's super rare. It's super hard to come by here in Ireland, at least. I don't know what it's like in the rest of Europe and United States and abroad and stuff like that. But like here in Ireland, like they are literally almost impossible. Only purely for the fact that I work in a video game store and I was able to put one aside for myself. Like, literally, that's the only reason I was able to get one. They're only €65 for what you get here. €65 is an incredible deal. But they, like, I don't know if it's Nintendo intentionally not producing enough, or what. But basically, yeah, like, it's literally impossible to get. I happened to work in a game shop, so I was able to get myself one. But yeah, like, as you can see, here's like my thing with Mario is that I'm never quite sure. Do I go for the speed, or do I go for like the completionist and try to get every single, like, do I try to destroy every single creature? Do I destroy like every brick, trying to find like the hidden ones and stuff like that? And what blew my mind is when my sister came up. Now my sister is 28, 29, I want to say, compared to me being 24, almost 25. And it was just amazing to see that she completely blew me out of the water when it came to knowledge of Mario, which I just didn't see coming. Like, she came upstairs, she was like, "Oh, cool, let me have a try," and she just nailed it. Every single hidden like life, every like route that you could take about like going around different like going up above and being able to skip the entire level and all that. I was just mind blown. I was like, holy crap, like, I suck at this. But yeah, that was Super Mario and it was good fun. I will say Pac-Man is horrendously frustrating. Mainly because I'm, like, first of all, as I've said, I'm not great at these games. But like, I showed that little clip there. The reason that I found it the most frustrating for me personally is that it was super unresponsive. Like, if I needed to turn left, it wouldn't turn left. If I needed to turn right, it wouldn't turn right. If I needed to go up, it just wouldn't. And again, as I said, I don't have the ability to be able to kind of like look back and go, oh, you know, well, it was like that back then. Like, that'll have to be for you guys to like let me know in the comments if that's what it was for you. But yeah, like, I could not get over how unresponsive it was. And I love Pac-Man. Pac-Man is like a game, along with Tetris and like the likes of Mario and stuff like that, I love that. Like, it's one of the few old school games that I really enjoy when I can play it well. But it was just super unresponsive. But yeah, so here we have me kind of trying to figure out like how to play Super Mario 2, sorry. Yeah, like, a lot of these are just such early childhood memories for me that it's just like, I only vaguely remember like what I'm supposed to do. I'm like, do I blow up this POW thing? Like, how do I achieve this? Like, I forgot that you could pick up the little blowing bits of sand there that I'm standing on there. Like, I forgot that you pick those up and throw them at the monsters. That's how, or at the other like enemies. That's how you destroy them. Yeah, again, there's just something very cool about it. I would not recommend it for the price that you can get it from like the likes of CEX. Like, there's like a company here in Ireland called CEX that are charging, well, first of all, they're buying them off people for 112 quid. So a lot of people are like snapping up a couple at a time and selling them onto CEX for like double their money basically, or close enough to double their money that it's like near as makes no difference. And yeah, and then CEX are then selling them on for, what's it, 165, I think. Like, so basically, €100 on top of the price of what they cost by themselves is what you can get one for. I think most people know that, like, have the common sense to not do that, but just in case you were considering it, don't do that. Like, that's just terrible. Like, that's a really bad thing for, like, CEX to do. Whatever you want to say, capitalism or whatever, like, they're completely fine to do it. Supply and demand and all that kind of stuff. But like, yeah, no, just it's really good, it's really fun, but I don't know if it's 165 quid fun. I guess everybody's mileage may vary on that though. I suppose it like depends on like how bad you want the nostalgia. Like, for me, it was something that I kind of just wanted because I thought it was cool. I didn't like grow up experiencing these with, like, as I said, my sister destroyed me at it. Like, I didn't grow up with these memories. Being like critical things where like I had to get this, I had to relive it. But just overall, the only main complaint that I have around it really is just the length of the controller. Like, if I feel like I've been mostly positive about this, so like, just to give some negatives if there is any, it's just basically the price, the availability, and then just the controller. Just, it's very short. It's incredibly short. I do not know what they were thinking with the length of the controller wire. But again, yeah, it's good crack. I'm going to wrap it up there. The video's about over. I've showed you like just a little bits and pieces that I wanted to show you. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.